Hey everyone, it's Lori at Pizazz Studios. I hope you're doing well. So I've been resining some of my pieces, my cabochons and jewelry pieces, and I thought I'd do a quick video on how I do it. Just want to show you, try to make this pretty short, but I have some new pieces that I've been working on. I just want to show you what I have here. I'll show you how I take care of the backs of them, how I resin them after I paint them. So I have here in front of me, I have some tools and some cabochons I'm about to resin, and I'll show you how I do that in a moment. So here's one of the pieces I've been working on. If you can see that, I hope my lighting is okay. It's not the brightest light here. I have a little light here. Maybe if I turn this on, it'll help. I'm not sure. Let's see. So this is what I made into a pendant. I resined the back so it has a nice shiny coat on the back, all finished and ready to go to a new home. So that's my new butterfly pendant. I have a couple others I've been working on. Here's a moon I did. If you can, whoops. If I show you this, the resin makes it, you know, very slippery. The front piece is glass. So this is all glass, and then I paint it, and then I put the bail on, and then I resin the entire piece so it's completely sealed with resin for durability. So that's the moon, and here's another moon. So I cut my own glass, and then I paint it and shape it and so forth, and then I resin the back when it's finished. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take these cabochons right here. I have a few of them here. This is just an oval piece, a square piece, or a diamond piece, depending on which way you wanna put it. And I've got some round ones here, and also a pear shape or a teardrop shape. All right, so what I do is I'll show you real quick. Here's a couple of the pendants I make that need some resin on the back. These have not been resined already. So these I'm going to take and resin as well. They're really pretty. So I take this resin here. It's a pre-mixed resin. You don't have to mix it. You don't have to do anything. It's actually called Mr. Resin. I actually got this on Amazon. And it has a little light. It's a UV resin. So you put it in a UV light. This light is pretty small, see? It's cool. You just plug it in. It has a USB adapter, but you plug it into, you know, the electrical part that comes with phones and things like that. You just plug it into that, into an outlet. It has these lights at the bottom. They're UV lights. And it has an on and off button here. And that's it. These fold up. These are the little legs that fold up. You can store it. It's very compact and very thin and slim, so it's easy to store. And that's how I do my pieces. That's how I finish them. So I'm going to go ahead and do a couple pieces here for you. I'll show you. Just getting my stool here so I can sit down. I will show you how I do it. So I'm going to take my resin, take the cap off. Oh, I forgot my gloves. One moment while I get my gloves, because you gotta wear those. Okay, now I'm all set. I had some right here on my table. Last night I used the last pair, so I had to go get some more in the other room. All right, so what I have here is, like I said, the resin, pre-mixed, ready to use. It's a low viscosity UV resin. It dries crystal clear, no yellowing. it stays a liquid until it's cured under the UV light, and you can actually cure it in sunlight if you don't have a light. Direct sunlight takes about 5 to 10 minutes. You can even do indirect sunlight, 30 to 40 minutes. But with this little light, it really only takes about 2 minutes. So it's pretty awesome. Very time consuming. The old way I used to do it. So I've switched to this method. So those are the pieces I have. And then I have some silicone brushes. So these are all silicone. You can just wipe them all off when you're done. And what I use for cleaning up is I found these alcohol wipes. They're called hand sanitizing wipes, but they're basically alcohol. And you can clean up your tools and your hands and things like that, your work surface if you need to when you're finished. And that is very easy. Okay, so now, let's see. I'm going to take one of these pieces here that need to be resin. So these are done. These ones here. So you just want to take your piece that you want to resin and you want to put it on your work surface. You just take the resin here. You can put some, I'm hoping this is close enough for the phone you can see it well. Put some of it on the back, or you can use these little cups. These are little silicone cups. You can put some resin in that, you know, and just use your brush and take some out and put it on that way as well. You can do that too. I usually just put it right on the piece, and then what you do is you spread it around, and I make sure it's covered 100%. Nice smooth surface on the back. Reach all the way over to the edges. Make sure you get all areas covered. And then you pop it up under the light. Like I said, it's about 2 minutes. It depends on how much resin you put on. You want to have, if you want multiple layers, you want to start with thin layers. You want to do one layer at a time, cure it, and then do another layer. So this is a pretty thin layer on here, not too thick. Sometimes I'll put a little bit more, but that's pretty good. All right, so you do that. You take your piece, you slide it under the light, and you just turn it on. And the light goes on for, I think it's, I don't know if this one's 45 seconds or 60 seconds, but you leave that on there for till the light goes out. The light will go out when it's done, and then you want to do it, I usually do it about 3 times just to make sure it's fully cured. And then while that's doing its thing, I grab another piece and I'll do another one. I make a lot of pieces, so I spend a lot of time doing this. It can be kind of relaxing just to sit in resin. This resin is, it's great. It's non-toxic. It has a very slight odor, but really nothing to it. It's not, it's like very, very light, like barely noticeable. Let me just hit the button again on the light here. So that was once. Like I said, I usually do that about 3 times. And just make sure I get all the corners and all the edges very well. I get the resin all the way over to the edge. A lot of my customers will use my cabochons to create jewelry. Most of them. Other people do other things. Some people make magnets. What are some of the other things? Magnets. I can't think. It's kind of early in the morning. I've only had half a cup of coffee. Let's see. jewelry the main thing, but you can use them in all sorts of things. So I'm going to hit the button again here on the light, turn it on one more time. Cabochons are great. If they're the right, they come in all sorts of sizes and things. I make my own now. I also make custom shapes and things like that. Like the moons and the butterfly and things like that are all my designs. Hand cut glass. I fire polish my glass in a kiln, so I have kiln work involved, the glass cutting, and then I paint them. I put the bails on if they're going to be pendants, and then I resin them. So these are just those alcohol wipes. They look like baby wipes. Honestly, I don't remember what store I bought these at, but I'm sure you can find them locally. And then you just wipe that off when you're done. Okay, so this piece should be done. Now I take the next one and I put it under here, and we do the same thing. You can fit a few pieces at a time under there. I typically just do one. It depends on how big they are and stuff. But okay, so this is done. See if you can see that. Maybe I can bring it up to the phone. Sorry about that. Maybe I can bring it up to the phone. You can see a little better. So this is all hard. It looks wet, but it's not wet anymore. It's totally hard. Hard as glass, and it is all cured. Ready to go. So all the edges are sealed, all the backs are sealed up nice. It looks great. So that one's done. This one here is a 30mm round cabochon. So that's done. So I'll just hit the light on this again and let that go. Not sure if you're seeing that. Let's see if I can focus this in a little more. Oh yeah, there you go, you're seeing it. Okay, and what else? So that's basically it. I mean, that's how I do it. These are a few other ones that I've made. A couple pieces, a sea turtle and a starfish. These are pendants, obviously. They have bails on them. I have resined the backs. They're all cleaned up, ready to go. These will be on the website for sale. And the other thing, I guess what you do is I could show you if you have, let me turn this on just one more time. If you have bails like these, okay, these are just like little glue-on bails. I'm not sure what size these ones are, but they have a flat pad here. They have a hole for you to put a chain or a cord through, whatever you want to put your necklace on. So it has a flat pad. You take a little bit of like E6000 or jewelry glue or something, put it on here, on the flat pad part, and then just take your cabochon and you stick it on there, and whatever direction you want to put it. Okay, so then you end up, you know, with a bail on it. And then I resin the back. Like this piece has the bail glued on already, but it has not been resined yet. So it's all been painted, polished it. This is glass on the front. And now I just need to resin this on. And this bail will stay on forever because I resin it on as well around it. I just put a little dab of glue just to hold it while I work with the resin. And then that's it. So this one is also done now. Okay, here's the back that I resined. Nice and shiny, all smooth, hard, not tacky, not sticky at all. And there we go. So I'm hoping you can see that well. I'm not sure the lighting in this spot is very good. Not my usual location. I'm at a different table here resining, so I hope it comes out okay for you. We'll play this video back and make sure. And that's it. And then when you're done, like I said, just take these wipes, wipe down your tools, and you're done. I just take the tip of the bottle. Wipe this tip off too when you're done. Okay, and then put the cap back on. And then you're done. Good to go. All right, so if you have any questions or comments or suggestions, anything at all, please leave them down in the comments section. I'd love to hear from you. And if you found this video helpful, I'd just appreciate it if you could hit the like button. If you want to subscribe to my channel, I'll be doing a lot more videos. And I'd appreciate that if you could hit the bell notification button. That way you'll be notified when my videos are uploaded. And you have a great day. Thank you for joining me here. And I'll see you again soon.